Hi, how you doing, Adrian?
I'm good. How are you?
It's good to see you again.
Thank you. You too.
It's been a long time.
Yes.
So, let me review your file. Any complaint with the vision now?
No, everything is perfect.
When you say perfect, what does that mean? Do you still have your eyes still watery?
No,
No.
everything is fine. I can see clearly now. There's no dryness, no itchiness. Everything is great.
That's good. You don't take your eye drops no more.
No, I don't. I don't need them because of the glasses.
Oh, okay. Oh, the glass basically just give you some booster. They
Yes.
help you. But the eye drop we did give you, it was for 8 weeks. But did the office contact you?
Yes, they did.
Okay, that's good. And you said you don't have any complaint.
No, I don't. I do not have any complaints.
Oh, okay, that's good. Let me make sure. I'm going to look at your eye.
Okay.
That's cool. I'm just going to put your chin over here. I'm just going to look at the street. Just going to check to see the eye is all the way with the. Okay. Okay, that's all. But you still have a little bit of irritation in your eye. You know, I will most likely advise you to keep using your glasses, specifically when using computer or cell phone. And I'm going to check your eye pressure. I know you're young, you know, because we always have to do that. We have to eliminate any form of glaucoma, stuff like that. And after that, if there is anything, and I'm going to check how well you see, stuff like that. But do you have any question for me?
I do have some questions. As you know, I'm a pre-med student, and my mother.
Most likely, everyone in your family is asking you questions.
And she has diabetes, and I've done some research on my own, but I know you're a professional, so I wanted to ask you some advice. So she has diabetes, and she does not have any pre-existing conditions, but she would like to know what are ways to prevent any diseases.
Okay, now you said she already diagnosed with diabetes, am I?
Yes.
Okay, and she's on medication.
Yes.
Okay, now she wants to know how she cannot get any other disease besides the diabetes.
Right.
In relation to vision or to
Vision.
Okay. Now the best thing for her to do, she need to make sure she take her medicine. Whatever medicine the doctor prescribe her, or whatever she's advised the doctor give her, as for I don't know, or weight, what's the weight of your mom, she needs to make sure she's in good diet. Her weight has to be good standard. And when I talk about weight, we have to do what they call the index body mass for. We need to base on the height. But your implement student most likely, as talk to you like that, should be able to understand.
Right.
Make sure she's beside the diet, do some form of exercise, and make sure the blood sugar is controlled. Because if the if she doesn't control the diabetes, the blood sugar is not controlled, and it gets complicated.
Right.
That the vision is one of the organ that can affect it. Many other organs can affect it, like the heart, the skin, the kidney, and different part of the body. The eye is one of them. And if the eye get complicated, and we don't want that, because when the eyes get complicated, you know, because the circulation is not the same, the blood vessel will be affected, and she might be bleeding, stuff like that. Let's hope it's not that. But one thing I will advise your mom to do is, I believe a primary care physician will refer her to an eye care specialist every year at least, and make sure she always check her eye. Make sure when she go to see a doctor, they dilate her eye. Make sure they look at it. There is nothing in the back of her eye. whether retina or retina, everything is fine. And I believe so. Even if the doctor doesn't do that, most of the insurance, specifically, I don't know which insurance you have, they always advise the doctor, give a warning sign to the doctor. This patient is diabetic. Make sure you dilate the eye and stuff like that. That's one thing I would say to you is just make sure she get the diabetic under control, because if she doesn't, and they say, well, this is beside, she can have disease that's related to the heart, give her heart condition issue, to the skin, affect her skin, give her any form of neuropathy, stuff like that. She can even get kidney issue and even lose her kidney.
Right.
If those things it doesn't happen. With the vision, we don't want that, because as you know, Prince-Center is a low vision and blind rehab facility, and most of our patients, diabetic patient, when we get them, it's complicated case. Those people already have 15, 20 injection in their eye, and as you know, anytime they give them injection, and they create dark spot, and those dark spots the person will never see. And when we get those patients, this is the tougher patient for us to get back in, to make them get back in track. We hope that doesn't happen. Now you have you have a lot in your hand. You just have to make sure you always educate them. There is a lot of information about diabetic. Like I can give you these flyers that's talk most like about eye disease. That doesn't mean your mama has diabetic, has condition in your eye, but you can read more about them, and now you can know what to watch for and educate them, because your doctor informed me that. And any other question? I don't know if I answered your question.
You did.
Okay. And just to let you know, I don't know if you ever watch PCBI Network. I always ask our team, the IT team, to always talk to our patients, because we try to share some information with people that watching our network, because we try to educate your community. And I don't know if you don't mind the conversation we have, we can share it in the network if that's okay with you.
Yes.
Okay.